Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. We talk about all things stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Guys, listen. It's becoming more and more apparent from my perspective of keeping up with the market and these rate hikes and what the Fed is doing that I don't think they have any idea when this thing is going to come down. And the reason why I say that is one of the Federal Reserve governors, I think her name is Lisa Cook. She's newly on the Board of Governors, right? Today she made her first speech. And in this speech, she talked a little bit about, they asked her the normal questions about, when you think this is going to be over with and, what's your perspective on the whole inflation thing. And she made some key points. And with her making these not three key points, but with these key points, it occurred in my mind. I'm like, yo, this is serious. This is more serious than when we thought. And I think that they don't really have a clue right now of, besides doing what the metrics say do, or the normal protocol for lowering the inflation and bringing the points down. I don't think, they're a little bit besides themselves. And I don't think they have a clue of what's going on. No disrespect to anybody in government or anything like that. Because I'm not a government type. I don't know anything about what their jobs entail. But what she said was, like today, like I said, she spoke for the first time. She said, as everybody would say, inflation is unacceptable, right? How it got there, doesn't matter how it got there. It's just there and it's unacceptable. One of the things she said that really stood out to me, she said, ongoing rate hikes will likely be required, right? Which we knew. But I think the Fed is very, very serious, and they should be, and about the aggressive measures they're going to take towards taking this down. Another thing she said, they're going to maintain restrictive policy until convinced that inflation is going to be declining towards the 2%. So what does that mean? You can expect a very unstable market, more rate increases, higher prices in goods and services, like in a grocery store and places where, you need your basic essentials. Those prices are going to continue to go up, and an extended rate period. So this thing is going to last for years. And when I say years, it might be a minimum of 2, or it might be past that. But I was doing a little bit of research on inflation, like from the 80s and stuff like that. And a lot of people out here think, oh, a few months of the interest rates being high, the numbers go back to normal. No, it takes a long time because there's a lot of consumers, there's a lot of data that they got to go through, and a lot of things got to fall in order for the Federal Reserve and the economy to run a certain way. So I was a little bit ignorant to that. And I was like, well, why don't they just do this and do that? Like me, like my thinking is was like a lot of people that are out there that really don't pay attention to government and just, live in society. And it's pretty interesting about, the methods they have to take, and then the worry that's on them as well. She also said future increases will be determined by the progress of the slowing rate of inflation, right? So basically, we don't want to go by no speculation. We want to see these numbers go down. If the numbers ain't going down fast enough the way we say they're going to go down, we're going to have to got to determine how many points we're going to go up in these interest rate hikes. She said, and this is the part that was puzzling to me. Well, that was unsettling to me. She says, there's a risk that high inflation becomes entrenched, meaning we get stuck like this for a while. And she said, and it's unacceptably high and broad based, meaning it's not just one thing that's making the economy go up, but a bunch of mitigating factors that they got to contend with to even this thing out. So, with that being said, guys, I don't see no way this thing is going to be 2 years. Maybe they might start seeing light. And it sounds crazy for me to say that because I'm figuring like, this will be over in a while, you know. But what I'm going to do as an investor, getting back to, the channel being about investing. So this is what I'm going to do. This is just what I'm going to do. I'm going to tread lightly on the stocks that I pick, because every stock I've picked, or like anything I've said about, oh, I'm going to buy now and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, it's all been within me buying the stock, hoping it's going to go down further and further. Now, if it doesn't go down, that's good too, because these are stocks that I really wanted to pick and I wanted to have in one of my 3 portfolios, whether it's for long-term dividend gain, keeping it forever, or a growth play, or something that I just wanted to put in my portfolio because I think 5-10 years from now, the stock will be big, right? Now, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be careful in what I pick. As far as my financial futures, make sure I don't lose any money in my portfolio, or my portfolio doesn't really take a hit like that. Because face it, guys, everybody that's been investing, if you've been investing before this thing took off, you've had some, your stocks are lower than they were prior because we were in the bull run. But yeah, guys, this thing is serious, and I'm going to be picking stocks very, very tentatively. And the ones that I picked already, I've marked them. If they go down 5-10%, I'll be watching in my marriage trade account, and I'll just be dollar cost averaging. And this is one of the things that is very important, and why dollar cost averaging matters if you want to do long-term dividend stock investing. You want to get these stocks at the lowest price possible before the bull run starts, and nobody knows when the bull run starts. So you putting money in a little at a time, monthly, just a little bit. It's not a set amount, but as long as you're just putting yourself in a position where you're having it in your mind, okay, as a habit, I'll put a little bit of money into my stock account. And as these deals come, you snatch them up. And they're going to be deals. Trust me. It's a lot of stocks that are high right now, and overvalued. They're going to fall right in your lap. All it's going to take is patience and knowing when to pull the trigger. And whenever you pull the trigger, that'll be the time that you know when to pull the trigger. It's not me telling you when to buy. It's not anybody else, because everybody's investment journey is different, guys. I got to do what's right for me when I pick a stock. Hopefully you do what's right for you when you pick a stock. But yeah, guys, I don't see no end of this thing anytime soon. We'll see when the jobs report come out tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. But I just want to chime in a little bit, talk about what the lady Lisa Cook said, and guys, leave me a comment. What you think is going to happen? How long you think this inflation thing is going to happen? Going to go for? What are your plans moving forward? With all these rate hikes we're expected to still get. So I'd like to hear from you. As always, leave me a comment, share, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening to me as always. Take care.